Lisa Hanna is with us. She's the beauty director for Fashion Magazine. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Interesting side note. This is a guy on the cover of this magazine. Yeah.
Really?
Really. If you look at the pictures inside, you cannot. It's amazing. He's beautiful.
I know.
It's really quite.
Like, I'm more excited about that cover than any other we've had.
He's the sort of hot model of the moment, right?
And what's his name?
And what's
Andre
the story behind it? Why is he dressed like a woman?
Because he he looks like a man and looks like well, actually he looks more like a woman than a man, but he was discovered and he was actually walking last season in men's and women's fashion shows. So we had the amazing opportunity to shoot him when he came to town for Toronto Fashion Week.
It's a stunning cover, and when you look at the pictures inside, he's just beautiful.
You would never know.
In all sorts of different, like dressed down, dressed up. Anyway, the reason you're here is you guys do, I love this survey, I was just saying, every year you do a survey of your readers to come up with the top beauty picks.
Yeah, we poll our readers about what their favorite products are that they cannot live without, and we've been doing it now for 10 years. So this year we decided to also inaugurate a Hall of Fame for the brands who've won consecutively every year in their category. Okay. And I brought a few of them with me.
All right, you want to start with the Hall of Fame?
Sure. So in fragrance we have Chanel No. 5, which, no surprise, it's a classic. It's been around since 1921. And people obviously still are very faithful and in love with it. Then we have MAC, which wins in eyeshadow every year. And the thing about MAC is, they offer color ranges that are basically for people who are afraid of color and only wear neutrals and something safe, and then you've got all the way to the other end of the spectrum with like really high pigmented colors, and they use this at the international fashion shows, and they've got something for everyone.
And it's really long wearing too, which is great.
Mascara is my thing. I don't know why. Maybe because usually in my day-to-day life I don't wear much makeup, but I love mascara, and I'm seeing, is that the Lancome?
Lancome, this is Lancome Hypnose. Lancome has won 10 years in a row for their mascara, and they're always sort of the next with a brush innovation, and so Hypnose is what's won this year. Sure, this was an S, it's got sort of an S shape. But they've come out with so many different, they had a vibrating one a few years ago. The wand vibrated when you put it on. So the thing about mascara I find is that everyone's lashes are different, so what may work for your friend may not work for you, but Lancome has such a wardrobe of brushes that I feel like they have something for everyone as well. And then this year also another sort of iconic mascara that won was Maybelline Great Lash, which actually just celebrated its 40th last year. So again, a product that's been around a long time.
Yeah, always for years.
Always on the list.
Yeah.
It is iconic, those colors. So what are some of the new
some of the other things that have won this year are, in the self-tanner category. We like to kind of break up the price points, so you can do something that's kind of more on the high end, and then this is more kind of like if you want to, be budget friendly. But Lancome won for theirs, and this one has such a following. I've heard of people who use it on their face, actually, even though it's for your legs and your body. And then Jergens, they were really sort of the first to come out with this kind of self-tanner, which is a moisturizer with a bit of self-tanner in it. So it makes it really easy to use and takes sort of the fear factor of using one, and it's been imitated by so many people after it came out. And then in terms of sunscreen, Neutrogena has this technology called Dry Touch, and it means that basically when you put it on, it's dry, it's not greasy, and I think that's really important for people who don't like to wear sunscreen, even though we tell them all the time they have to wear it. It makes, a texture that's really appealing makes people more compliant. So I think that's
Vaseline as well, which is a...
Yes, this was for our body lotions. We body lotion for Vaseline won, because this is a good sort of a drugstore bargain for $5, but we also had Body Shop. These little pots are like, they sell amazingly well. Body Shop's always coming out with a new scent, and in fact last year they came out with a pot that sort of had was broken into 2 chambers, so you had like one that was richer and one that was, regular moisture level. So I thought that was a genius idea.
I have to smell it because it smells like
vacation.
Coconut. It smells like vacation.
Coconut's an amazing scent.
And
and then we also have serums. I love to talk about serums because they're they're kind of like underwear. They're like the first thing you should put on for your face because they're sort of these like power shakes. They're like, this, amazing, packed with amazing ingredients and sort of the first thing that you should put on before your moisturizer or anything, and they're really going to absorb well.
So what were the winners?
The winners this year were Lancome, Genifique, and Olay Regenerist.
Oh, okay. And what other? I see other little pots of something. I swear, I can stand in a drugstore or something and stare at this stuff all day. I don't know what it is.
This was one of our winners for eye cream. It's Clinique All About Eyes Rich. It's kind of a retool of their classic All About Eyes. This is just a more emollient version. And then I've got a concealer. This is Olay Eye Regenerating Cream. Actually, it's funnily enough, it's the eye cream, but it has a touch of concealer, which is kind of cool about that they're really multitasking. So, you just want a bit of coverage, but you're also putting on an eye cream.
Yep, great. I see a lipstick. Everybody
Yes, lipsticks, MAC and L'Oreal. Again, just great pigments, long wearing, a range of colors that everyone can love. And nail polish. I mean, nail polish is a huge category that's, the growth of that is exploding. You've had the Essie and OPI were both bought last year by bigger parent companies, and just the growth itself is exploding. They have this thing called the lipstick index, which used to be sort of when times are tough, people buy lipstick. Now it's a nail polish. So that's sort of what's changing now is everyone can play with their nail color. It's not as scary to put on a kind of like a color on your nails versus your face, so it's something that you can have fun with.
And I see the Aveda shampoo, which I'm sure, a great shampoo, but that again is one of those things that's the smell.
It's the scent. It's so distinctive. I mean, you go into the store and it smells like that, but I'm convinced that's why this one is a winner. The scent is so distinctive and amazing.
Yeah, it smells beautiful. Okay, listen, Fashion Magazine has been kind enough to supply, I believe it's every single
I think it's
winner,
almost every winner.
Almost every single winner on the list for us to give away. It's worth over $1,000. There you go. There's a look at all the products that you can win that are part of the Fashion Magazine Reader's Choice Beauty Awards. So because it's their 10th annual issue,
10th annual Reader's Choice Awards.
Exactly. The 10th person to email us will get one. Will win that. It'll be one of the products that's going into the Beauty Hall of Fame. That's the question. Name one of the products that's going into the Beauty Hall of Fame, and you will win it all. info@morningshow.ca. Be the 10th person to get that answer right when you email in. Lisa Hanna, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
She's the beauty director for Fashion Magazine, and if you want to read more about the list, it is on stands now. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
What's your favorite?